Hi friends, welcome back to another dose of motivation with Noki. It is so good to have you. On today's dose of motivation, I want to talk to you about failure or failing. Have you failed before? Do you consider yourself a failure? I know a lot of us, if not all of us, have failed at one point or another. However, it is important to know that failing on one thing or two things or many things does not make you a failure. Just because you have tried something and failed before doesn't make you a failure. Many people who are successful today have tried whatever it is that they ventured into doing, and they have failed many, many times. However, what has made them to be successful is because they kept on trying. Just because you have failed in the past does not determine your destiny. Failing in the past is just part of the process. Whatever we do in our lives, we are going to fail at one point or another. However, if we want to be successful, we have to keep on trying. Keep on trying. You know how we used to say when we were growing up, try, 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 and try again. So you want to keep on trying. What's important is whenever I fail or whenever you fail, you need to go back and look at the reason or the process that you took for you to fail. I always like to give an example about my journey, how I started selling online. Yes, I will admit it. I failed in my first year of selling online. And when I went back to look at the reasons why I failed, it was so easy for me to identify those reasons. And when I corrected those things that had made me fail, my destiny changed. Okay, just in case this is your first time here, I started selling online in 2016 after I left my healthcare job, which was really taking a toll on my health with high blood pressure and everything. Now, don't get me wrong. It was not the people that I was working with that made me not to enjoy what I was doing. I think I was just in the wrong profession. I did enjoy the people that I was around, and I do believe that I made an impact during the time that I was working in healthcare. So in 2016, it was time for me to make a move, because if you do not enjoy what you're doing, chances are you are not going to excel in doing it. And our lives are moving on, and it's not wise for us to waste time doing what we do not enjoy doing. So I knew that my desire, my interest was in being my own boss, in doing my own thing. So I took that step. And I left my job to start my own business. And I started an online business in 2016. Armored with my love for fashion and this excitement of being my own boss and doing my own thing, I started an online business. I had my own website and I started selling. Just because I skipped a number of steps at the beginning of my business, of my e-commerce business, I failed on selling online during my first year, because I just decided to do it my own way and have my own website. I didn't take into consideration the amount of money that it was going to take to market my online business. I didn't take into consideration that I needed more traffic from my Facebook page. I needed more than that. I needed more unique visitors to my website, unique visitors that were going to turn into buyers. So all those steps that I skipped were my mistakes, and they led to my failing in selling online. So what did I do? I decided to reassess. Whatever I do in life, I like to look back and see and take stock. Say at the end of a year or something, I like to look back at my process and see what's working and what's not working. So when I look back, I saw that this was definitely not working, and more of what I was doing, thank goodness, it was drop shipping. And I tell you, I'm not a fan of drop shipping. That's a video for another day. All those things put together determined how my business was not going to be successful. Why was I not getting those sales? And as soon as I identified what was wrong with my business, I decided to move my website, to move my online store onto a platform, an already established platform like eBay that already has millions and millions of visitors on a daily basis. So when I moved my business onto eBay, that changed the whole trajectory of my online selling. Can I say that I wasted my 1 year having my own website, selling online, having my e-commerce business independently? No. In some way, I think it was good for me to fail so that I could experience and know exactly what it takes for somebody to be successful. And in return, this now I use as a way of teaching other people who are getting into e-commerce so that they don't repeat the mistake that I made, so that they do not fail by learning from my mistakes. You know how they say experience is a hard and cruel teacher. It gives the test first before it gives the lesson. So I learned my lesson. Once I took my website onto eBay, the whole story changed. I started getting those sales that I needed and so desired. I started learning a lot about selling online. I started learning about shipping, about setting shipping rates, about, you know, a whole lot of different things. And now I'm enjoying reseller journey because I have this platform or these platforms, because not only did I discover eBay, but I also discovered many other platforms that you can sell your merchandise on and make a profit. So remember that whatever you have done before or whatever you have tried to do in the past, if you have not succeeded, do not let that bring you down. Do not let that be your future. Do not let that be your destiny. Pick yourself up and check why you failed in the first place. But do not call yourself a failure, because if you call yourself a failure, you are boxing yourself and you are putting yourself in this category that you have failed and you are not going to try anything. There's a difference between failing and being a failure. It's okay to fail because it is through failing that we learn some of the lessons that drive us to our successful journey. So what I want you to do is remember that you are not a failure. Yes, you might have failed in one, two, or many things, just like all of us. It happens to the best of us. We have failed in life. And the difference between successful people and the failures is that successful people, they fail. However, they do not let that failure determine their destiny. They do not let that process of failing be their final destination. They pick themselves up, they look at what made them fail in the first place, and they correct those mistakes. And once they correct those mistakes, they continue with the journey or they start over. So I want to tell somebody today who might have failed and they are stuck. They feel like they are just stuck and they don't know where to start. I want to encourage you to pick yourself up. Go back to the drawing board, start all over, and see why you failed in the first place. Maybe it's something that you didn't even enjoy doing. Maybe you didn't even put too much of an effort. So at times you'll see that if you go back to that thing or try something else, you might be successful this time. At times it might take us 2, 3, 4, or whatever number of times or failing before we can really hit the mark. So what I want to tell you today is Do not label yourself as a failure, because labeling yourself as a failure is going to make you just that, a failure. You are not a failure. I believe that you are not a failure. And if you do need some encouragement, or if you need a mentor, hey, get in touch with me. Send me an email. I'm going to leave my email below. If you need a mentor or somebody to hold your hand through whatever business that you are doing, because this is what I do on this channel. What I do on this channel is I post videos about making and saving money, working for yourself in the comfort of your home in most cases. So if you feel that you need a hand to hold you as you venture into this journey, hey, reach out to me. Email me, send me an email and tell me your story, and see what areas tell me what areas you need help in. I may be able to help. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Remember to click the like button if you enjoyed this. If you found this video helpful, remember to click the like button, and remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my valuable content that I post here once or twice a week. And with that being said, please do stay safe, and remember to do small things with great love. From my heart to yours, I'll see you on my next video. Have a blessed week and be productive. Remember, you are not a failure. Cheers. Bye-bye.